Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It is me, your boy Flash Jones, back in the flesh. It's been a while since my last video. Apologize about that. Things have been kind of slow back here in the layout, but we got some work done. And as you can see here in this opening shot, we got a few goodies to take a look at today. With that being said, let's jump right on into it. So first, we got the NCE PowerCab, the complete DCC starter set, ages 14 and up. Let's take a look at the back of the box, see what you get in it, or see what's on the back of it. So got a little description of what you could do for 1 to 2 operators. You can mix and match PowerCab, a ProCab, and other of these little throttles here. This is the SB3. They discontinued that and they jumped it to the SB5. So same thing, just the SB5. This is a 3 amp. What I have is a 5 amp. Same thing, just adding on to it. If you ever go to the ProCab, you're going to need a wireless radio transmitter, unless you just use the ProCab and just connect it into your PCP panel. No, UPT panel. Sorry about that. Yeah, same thing. Shows you little items that you can get. Just the auto switch for your program track, so that you can program on a program track like what I'll have here. This will be my program track next to the diesel house. But I won't be using the auto switch. I have my own rig, and I'll show you guys about that. If you're just using the PowerCab by itself, they have some short circuit protection devices that they have. Your UTB or UTP cab bus panel and USB interface if you want to connect JMRI to run your layout and to do all that fancy stuff. So what you get in the box is power supply, the PowerCab panel, so your PCP panel. No. Kit includes. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Yeah. PCP panel. Yeah, it is PCP panel. My bad. So yeah, in the box is PCP panel, hookup cable. This one, the flat one, I'll show you when I open the box. This is the coil cable. The difference between these two is I'll show you when we open the box. If you're using the PowerCab, you cannot use the coil cable. You cannot use that one because it only has, I believe, 4 wires inside of it, and it doesn't have the 6, which this one has, that will allow the power to run through the PCP panel to the PowerCab and back to the track. So you have to use the flat cable, not that one. Nothing much there. Alright, pause the video. We're going to open up the box and see what's inside. Alright, got the sleeve off. Let's pop the box open and see what we get inside. And voila. Got the PowerCab. Pull that out. I know there's been a lot of debate on why people choose the PowerCab versus other throttles. I'll give you just a little bit of why I like the PowerCab. I've never used it before. Like I said, I'm not to say brand new into the model railroading game, but it's my first time building a layout with a DCC system. I had a lot of the DC systems or DC layouts in the past. You know, as all of us, I assume, probably did as young guys and whatnot, young gals. But it's the first one, and the main reason I went with the DCC NCE PowerCab is because I like the fact that I can hold my throttle with one hand and increase my speed and decrease my speed. With other throttles, you have a little dial somewhere on here, and even like this one here, I'll show you on the box. NC has some other smaller ones. A lot of like the MRC, the Digitrax, most of their throttles that are big like these have a dial on that you have to use. You have to hold it with one hand, and then with your other hand, I'm using my phone, so I can't do that. I can't show you, but you're holding it with one hand, and you take your other hand, and you kind of do, you know, your little knob twisting. And I didn't like that, so that's the main reason why I went with this. I like the fact that I have the momentum button here, the direction A speed, increase fast, decrease fast, and increase by one or two here. And then, you know, all your other buttons and whatnot. And I just like the setup. It's a lot cleaner, and I like the way it is. So like I was just talking about, this is the coil cable. You cannot use this if you're just running the standard PowerCab setup with the PCP panel and the power supply and the PowerCab. You cannot use this. The only time you can use this is if you ever upgrade to a SB5. Then you can use the PowerCab and this cable, and this will act as a ProCab because it is not restricted to one spot. You can go around the layout without cutting track power. I'll get into that at a later time, but that's the main idea with that. Coil cable, they give it to you just in case you do decide to do that, or if you already have an SB5 and you get a second NCE PowerCab, you can use it right off the bat with as a ProCab. Taking a look deeper inside the box, you're probably wondering what that is. This is what you use to connect to the back of the PCP panel. If I can get it out, there we go. So right here, you're going to take this piece. You're going to put your track bus. You're going to run your your power bus, your bus for your layout into this. You're going to screw the terminals or the screws down on them. Not super tight, but, you know, snug. And then you're going to align it correctly. There you go. You can kind of see it. And you just push it in. I'm not going to play with it too much. Don't want to damage it. But that's the main part of that. That's what all that is. And then the power supply, which is inside here. In the back is the flat cable, which you will have to use the PowerCab, and your manual. You gotta have that. So, and that pretty much tells you what all they have in the box. So that's it for this video. This was just the unboxing. Pretty soon, I plan to do it today at least, because I'm doing this video today. I plan to hook it all up today, and at least kind of get it going, just so I can test out some stuff on the layout. But that's it for this video. I'll do an unboxing on both of the DB5 and the SB5 here in a second. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, here we go. The unboxing of the SB5 and the DB5 now. Pause the video and slide the sleeves off both of them, and then we'll pretty much do an unboxing together. Hold on. Alright, I slid the sleeves off. SB5 is this one, DB5 is this one. Oh snap. So this one's very simple, just a few items inside. You got the SB5, that's just a little rectangular box kind of item. You got your cab bus. Let's set it down so we see it. Got your cab bus. So if you are, so let's say daisy chaining a bunch of UTP panels together, you would run that out of here, out of one of these two, either or your preference. Your control bus, okay, your control bus runs to your DB5 and consecutive DB5s. You have 1, 2, 3, or 4. You will run a cable. I'll show you there's a cable in the DB5 for it, but there's a flat cable just like the one in the PowerCab that you connect in here, and you'll run it to the DB5. If you need even more DB5s, you just take a look at the box. You would just run one of those cab bus lines. Sorry about that. You'd run it right out of one of these here ports. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, and there's the DB5. Okay, you can probably see the difference here. It's not much of a difference. It's pretty much an identical setup. Difference being, you have a control bus that runs out of the SB5 to the DB5. So the little cable that I was just talking about here, they provide this with your DB5. You plug it here into your SB5, just like that, and you run the other end into one of these two here, whichever your preference, however you want to run your layout. But other than that, the other main difference is you have to, I'll let you read the manual and you'll understand what that is. You have to run some ground cables in the backs of here to connect each other for electrical reasons. And as far as the way the box is set up and what's in the box is pretty much identical. You got the cord that goes into the wall, and then the one that goes into the back, the other piece that goes into the back of the SB5. And then, I'm sorry about that, this piece here runs into the back of here, and then that goes to the SB5. Same exact setup for the DB5. Runs to the wall, runs to the back of the power brick, and then that runs to your DB5. Now, I'm sure you probably saw this here on the side. This 13.8 volts and 12 volts. I didn't know what I should have that set on at first, so I called NCE. Guy's name is Ed. He usually is the one who always answers the phone. And he was like, usually if you run an N scale, most people or some people tend to do 12 volts, but it doesn't really matter which one you decide to go with. But if most people in HO scale are going to do 13.8 volts, unless you just want to run everything standard at 12 volts. One other question that I asked him is if I had, because I don't know if you guys know, the Team Digital, some of their products does not run off of NCE's cab bus. If you should understand what I'm talking about at this point. If you're looking at an unboxing and trying to do your own layout, you should already understand the main components. Team Digital's like their signal decoders, their block detectors, they don't run off of NCE's cab bus or control bus. They don't run off. No, it's actually cab bus. Yeah, it doesn't run off the cab bus. Okay. The way that Team Digital's products works with NCE is that you will have feeders coming off of your bus line for your layout, your power bus line for your layout, and you'll have feeders going to whatever device it is, whether it be a block detector, a signal decoder, whatever have you. And one question is that if I run this at 13.8 volts, is it going to damage any other products? And he said no, it shouldn't. And that as far as I know, it shouldn't either. But that was one question that I asked. But you should do your own research. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you how I'm doing mine and an unboxing of it. So no matter if it's me, no matter if it's some expert, you always want to do your own research, get multiple different opinions, see if anybody's had any problems. Then you make that decision. But pretty much that is exactly what's in the box. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly what's in the box here. And all you have left is just your manual for the SB5 there. And your manual for the DB5. So DB5, SB5, SB5, DB5. And that's pretty much it for this one. I plan on getting this stuff wired, at least for the most part, up today. Probably won't do any running of trains. It's just me doing some testing or whatnot. If you guys follow me on Instagram at thetrainguy28, you may see a video of me doing my little testing today. But other than that, I don't think I'll upload a video of me running any trains today. Yeah. Subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more to do. I have a lot more to show you guys. I'm not gonna show you guys that yet. I'll hold that for the next update. But I got a lot of stuff done. I mean, a lot. I think it's been 2-3 weeks since my last video, maybe a month, but still, I got a lot of stuff done. I spent a lot of hours and sweat in here. I didn't get cut on here yet. I almost did, but I didn't get cut on there yet. But that is it for this video, guys. I'll catch up with you in the next update. Stay tuned. Merry Christmas to everybody. I know it's a little late. Happy New Year. Hope you guys are safe. You be turned up. I hope y'all turned up to the max. It was Friday and it was New Year's Day. So I had to turn up on that day. But that's it for this video. I'll catch up with y'all in the next one. All right, be safe. Deuces.